911, do you need police, fire, medical?
Maybe both. I'm not sure. There's just someone screaming outside.
And you don't know why?
I don't know why. I think they're yelling help, but I don't know.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right, what is your phone number?
There's gunshots.
You just heard gunshots?
Yes.
How many?
Just one.
George Zimmerman killed poor Trayvon Martin with a gun that he twirled round his undeputized finger in a Florida suburb, a gated community, and the cops were called in and his weapon left on him. Never rode him in custody down to the station, never booked Mr. Zimmerman for first-degree murder. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fear, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. That George Zimmerman, who had 28 years, patrols as a watchman without authorization. His dreams and ambitions of deputization, never realized he's not made for legitimate policing. Stalked his young prey with uncharacteristic tenacity. Damn Coons, he muttered as he closed in for the murder. If not the police, then who watches the watchman? But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face, but now ain't the time for your tears. Trayvon Martin was wearing a hoodie. He was 17 years old and armed only with candy. He walked without malice, minding his business, and he never said nothing to the man who was following. He didn't even run from the man who was following. He just kept walking from the man who was following. He hung up his phone when he was confronted, killed by a blow, laid slain by a shot, sailed only inches and ripped into his gut, doomed and determined to destroy all the innocents, and he never done nothing to George Zimmerman. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face, but now ain't the time for your tears.
Central Police Department.
There's a real suspicious guy. This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. Walking around looking about.
Okay, and this guy, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He looks black.
Did you see what he was wearing?
Yeah, a dark hoodie, like a gray hoodie, and he was just staring.
Oh, he's just walking around the area?
At all the houses.
Okay.
And now he's just staring at me.
In the corrupt legislature, lawmakers please their lobbies, hiding what's unequal, passing what'll tip the scales, and the makers of the law don't care about the bottom. The makers of the law are monetarily persuaded to see that the white folk are properly handled. Once that the cops have chased after and caught 'em, justice prevented by corrupt politicians. Courts can't stand their ground, so deep and distinguished, and by the law abiding, as written, as intended, to charge George Zimmerman, quietly declining. and Chris